Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in a little place called Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call where I live. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is June 2025's Wednesday series, video number 2A, and I am having a blast of the time with the Piggy Party Bundle, thanks to Lori. Yes, and I am still using the Memories and More. They are retired, but they were a gift from Phyllis, and my Aunt Carol is going to be loving it too, as I am cutting things for her as well. And when I'm done, she's going to be having a little piggy party of her own, and that is what also is just so much fun with this set. So I am so excited to share this one with you, and I have a little prep for you. You ready to see? Look at this one. It says you did it on the inside of the little shaker dome. So this could be for graduation. This could be for anything you want, birthday, it could be anything, but we're going to make it a party. We are going to use our little piggy right here, right? We're going to use the shaker domes, the small, what are they? Small circle shaker domes, and the dog is going to bark, of course. And we are going to use, I need that pink. There we go. I didn't pull that out. So we're going to use all of the Piggy Party dies, the Party Piggy dies. We're going to use all of them because we're going to add a few extra things to it. So let me show you what we are using. I'm going to move these aside and go over it. So I am using this envelope and this card base. The card base 6 1/4 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Please note that you can use a regular size card base for this. You can use any DSP you want for this. I am simply showing you what I am using. But if you have something similar in bright colors for party colors, use those. I do apologize about Zed. He is a grouchy old little tiny dog, and he is blind in one eye, and I'm going to get up and shut the door because I don't think he's going to stop. And even when you tell that little guy there's nothing out there, he doesn't believe you. He just keeps going. So my apologies. That is an alarm clock. An alarmist. So we have one of the Memories and More here. And I do not remember what this one is. I don't believe this is Sweet Thoughts. That's the only paper I had. But anyway, so this one, we are going to trim this down to 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Let's do that now. I wanted it a little bit trimmed down more so you can see the pink. So we're going to take it from 4 to 3 3/4. We can put this on the inside of our card base to, it was at 6, we're going to take it to 5 3/4. That would be a good use of it. We could put that on the inside of our card base if we wanted. So let's leave those like right there. And all that's going to do is give me a little bit more of a border of that pink, and that's why I trimmed it down. So if you were doing a regular size card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, make this size 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so next we are still using those little Memories and More bits. So we have this one here, which it has those cool little party banners. Now it says let's party on here, but this does not look good with the piggy. You can see that it just, and you would, that just doesn't look good. But if you turn it this way, I really like those little party banners. And I'm trying to do quick, easy little cards because some of you might have some of this. If not, like I said, use some papers that you have. So this here, that's Miss Lucy stretching out. And guys, I'm not kidding you. TT is on the nice dog bed, and poor Lucy is now on this pink rug that my daughter was moving from her room. She was going to put it on the back porch, and I said, no, let's go ahead and, even though I didn't want a rug in here, it's far enough away that my chair rolls, but we put it out here so at least Lucy wasn't laying on the hard floor. So that's what our little piggy's going to sit on, right? So that's going to go there. I wonder if this glue needs a little warming up. So armpit it is. That's how this is going to sit at a little angle. Now, we are going for layers 3 and 4, which make up the piggy's head and the body. We are going to be using this. This will be the head. This will be the body. Now, you will have to have another one, 2 of these, right? Because I'm getting the You Did It that's printed. If you don't have that, you can skip that one. We need to do, you can see here, right? We're going to die cut the You Did It with the, we don't need to even stamp it. I'm just going to die cut it, but we'll probably stamp it. But this one, we're going to stamp our piggy, our head first, our body and our head, and get those die cut to make our piggy. And then we'll have to run it again. And yes, we're going to do it all on camera. So we have the You Did It. This was just extra. And then for our little party banners in bit, for the scrap that we die cut it, we're going to try to squeeze in our flag and our party hat to tie in all the colors. I thought that was a creative use of the scraps. So let's get started here. And the stamp and pierce mat, why am I always looking for the stamp and pierce mat? I always am, and I have 2. This is the really old one because the other one I cannot seem to find. What's shaking, bacon? So let's go ahead and get started with this one. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. Why? Because I can. Because it's so cute. It's so cute. This one I don't have to. Now I do know that I need the You Did It. I need to do it, stamp it kind of like this for where it's going to be situated as far as the circle. So we're going to stamp that like that. So we're going to die cut this out. I wasn't worried about this being a really good inking because it didn't need to be. And we're going to get this die cut. I wonder if I can die cut them both out at the same time. This is just going to be behind it, like so. So that's all. This is just going to be behind our piggy so you can see that You Did It. You won't see anything much. So that's our first one. Now let's get this one stamped, and we're going to take the stamp to the ink, to the stamp, I mean. Make sure we get a really good inking this time because this will matter. And we are going to come down as far in this corner as we can to get that little body. Now I'm going to hold it down. I don't want to force press it because it's polymer, but I'm just going to hold it down and give it a minute. So we can count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And we have a really nice image. So next we're going to stamp our little piggy head. These guys are so cute, and I already have another one. Hank has already asked, are we going to the pool? And I'm like, yes, we're going to the pool. So yes, I still stamped this one upside down. Okay, we can do the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Good job. And we will go ahead and stamp while we're stamping. We have to do the smushy dance because I haven't stamped these as of yet. So, the little smushy. There's one, and our little party hat for our party piggy. All right, so I know my little party hat will fit like over here. So 1, 2, 3. Great. And our party flags, I think, is going to fit right there. 1, 2, 3. Voila! All done. Now this one we can do a little coloring because it's looking a little lacking here. So let's add just a few pink stripes on it, because we're going to add a little pink on our piggy. That's good. And our flag, I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave my flag completely alone because I like the color. All right, so next I'm going to get the mini-me, the wee little mini machine, and the plates. And we're going to do the die cutting. So we're going to do these two first. And yes, I'm going to tape them down because I don't have a magnetic plate for this. And I'm going to use this to rub my washi tape on, or any tape that you're going to use, because I don't trust it not to tear my paper. It's just my experience. All right, there's, oops, might help if I actually get it all the way up on the plate. Well, thank you. Gotta let me do at least a video. I want to do 2, and then we can go to the pool. Of course, he is good with that, and I'm happy that he's going to be getting outside and doing something. It's that time of year. All right, so we have our little piggy hat and our flag, and we can just take those off now, set those aside, and do our little behind our piggy body, which is not, that needs to line up better. Let's get it on here. This piggy body we're going to have to do twice, one for the behind the shaker dome, which says "you did it." Now you could also, if you had a small sentiment that you liked, you could stamp it on a plain, you know, piece of cardstock, stamp the body and stamp like "happy birthday" behind the shaker dome. Something like that would work. All right, so there's one piggy body. Now we need to do the head next, because I don't trust myself to do them at the same time. They're just, these get a little close. Yes, this is the most you guys have ever seen me die cut. I know that's what you're thinking, because I think it too. I'm like, why? Why? Because I can. And these little piggies are so, so cute. And I really think this is an easy card once we just get these die cut. This isn't much to die cut. There's not a whole lot to do. Oh, so I got to tell you what Hank, the character, that little child, I'm telling you. So, you know, they never taught these children nowadays how to write cursive, and they never really focused on handwriting or penmanship at all in school. And he's in 5th grade, going in 6th grade, and he writes terribly, just horrible penmanship, just horrible. This summer, I did tell him I would teach him how to write cursive, but he's got to put in some time. And he looks at me like, oh my gosh. I said, you know, I will teach you how to write cursive, but it takes practice. And I'm just looking, it's not lined up all the way to my liking. And I would like it to be nice. And I don't know why it's like not wanting to line up for me. But anyway, so at school, the teacher told Hank, you know, write legibly was the word Hank used, legibly. Write legibly. And so Hank, when you tell him to do that, Hank really focuses and he takes his time. He's only got 4 letters, of course, but he was sitting there, he was taking his time. And the teacher said to him, Hank, do it quickly. And Hank looks at the teacher and he says, I can either do it quickly. No. What was his words he used? It's either one or the other, Mr. Dixon. Meaning, you can either have it scribbly, like he normally writes, or if you want it nice and neat, Hank takes his time. And the teacher got mad at him and took his pen. But the funniest part is, guys, is when he told me that, you know, what the teacher said to him, I was thinking in my head, Hank's response should be, it's either one or the other. Because if you know Hank, that's how it is. It's one or the other. The kid struggles with physical writing, and he has for a long time because they never took the time in school to teach these kids writing. It was all concentrating on technology and, you know, computers. And he can type probably faster and he can use a computer better than I can. But, I mean, their handwriting is atrocious. And he doesn't like the look of his handwriting. One time they had to do a handwritten report and he sat there and he was almost in tears and he kept erasing it and erasing it. And then the paper was looking horrible and he was getting so frustrated. And I was getting frustrated because he was in that ADHD thing where he was in such a state he couldn't express what was wrong. And when Justice came home and sat down and explained it, oops, we still need to do the circle. When she had to get him to explain what was upset, he was upset because they had told him it needs to be in your best handwriting. And as he was watching himself write, for him, he saw that his writing looked badly and he was trying to give it his best and he felt his best was not good enough. So therein lies the problem. And so he was trying to write really well. Okay, so this is where the problem is with when you do it like this. There really isn't a problem. You see how it says you did it. So I know that my dome is going to be really low on my Piggy, right? So I can see that this little circle here is under the D. So I am going to line my circle because I want to see that you did it, right? So I am going to put this circle on this one because I got to put a hole in this one. Right like that. So I'm not going to have it cut into this little spot on the Piggy, but I'm going to have it halfway through this one. That is kind of what I did to guide it. So that looks really good to me, and I need a little bit of washi tape. Anyways, so he told Mr. Dixon, it's either one or the other. Mr. Dixon took his pen away. And then Hank says, Monty, that was really rude. He's like, I wasn't trying to be sarcastic about it, but that's how it is. I was trying to do it very neat and legibly, but apparently I wasn't doing it quick enough, and I can't do it quickly. And I said, Hank, I think Mr. Dixon maybe just was having a bad day. He's like, he always has a bad day. I was like, oh, geez, what do you tell this kid, you know? So there it is. So now when you see them lined up, we have the you did it. Not too difficult at all. All right, I'm missing the plate here somewhere. All right, we're going to stick those aside. And really, this isn't, oh, sorry, T. This isn't difficult at all if I can find the card pieces that I just stuck all the plates on. So armpit glue should be warmed up again. And that does work, guys, if you have struggling with your glue being cold like mine does. And today is going to be one of those absolutely beautiful days, and you would think my hubby would be out fishing, but our neighbor, his buddy, his truck broke down. So they're doing, I don't know what he said, something, cam, something or other. They're taking a look at the truck. He was coming home from fishing and got to this elementary school, and the truck broke down. And of course, my husband's truck won't pull his truck. His is a big monster truck of a thing. And they had to call around and get some other buddies to come get his truck and boat home. But they're looking at it, tearing it apart, seeing what's up. So that piece, layer number 1, is going down on our card. Layer number 2, which is already done. I mean, this can just be any DSP you like. Guys, I am finally using some of the things I have, which is so fun. And a lot of these were at the right. You know, the right pieces. I don't have to do much for any of this. It's already done. The envelope's done. Check there. Don't have to do anything. All right. So for these little shaker domes, the first thing I did was put my shaker dome in the top Piggy. And you just need to remove this little bit of tear tape, basically, like this. Just remove that. Place the Piggy on it. Give it a nice little rub down. Okay, and then it has tear tape right here. So in here, I have some really old Whale of a Time sequins, any shaker bits, but these colors are basically the same kind of coloring that's in here, even though there's some little seashells. So you don't need a whole lot of this. I almost think that I got too much in the last one, so I want some white in there. I don't want to put too much, because it covered up the you did it. So we're going to put less in it this time. I'm not sure if that just doesn't look like enough. So let's add another little pinch. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to seal our little Piggy. I'm going to put a little bit of glue, which you probably don't need, but I'm going to put a little bit of glue in my little Piggy's hooves. Then I'm going to peel off the inner ring of tear tape. And we're going to seal the little Piggy up. And I just put my finger in the glue. Hoof to hoofs. That's all there is to it. If I can, last time I picked it up. Let's see. And then give it a little squeeze around the shaker bit, right? Oh, that's much better than this one. This one had way too much in it. But you see the you did it? There we go. We have a Piggy. And then we have our Piggy's head, which we are going to glue on. But first, we're going to color. And we're going to color just with a bubble bath here. I liked this. So I just took there. I'm going to color in my little nose. Why? Because I can, and I thought, you know, we're just going to give a little color. And we're going to do the little circles. And we're going to do this circle. The other one basically is covered up when we die cut it. Yep, that's it. Oh, there is a little showing right there. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to use that early espresso on our little hooves. And then go over that with the black Wink Estella. And yes, they do make a black Wink Estella. This one needs the black. All right, and I'm going to use some of those diamond art bits for my eyeballs. But first, I'm going to put my little piggy head on. And not on a swivel or a bobble. I'm just going to glue it down there. Such a cute piggy. Such a cute little piggy. So let's give our little piggy the little black little diamond art beads that make it just so cute. And I picked mine up. I picked these up at the thrift store because I don't do diamond arts, but I've been given some. I use them for shaker bits. If you've seen my channel, I do a regular shaker card on a Monday series, and I've used those in the past. I mean, the eyes just come to life. So let's get our flag, our little, need to do 2 more of these for my Aunt Carol. See, look. Yes. And this one needs a little, I think we're going to do, we need 3. We need 3 more. 4. I need to die cut those for her as well. So we're going to put one here in the center, and one there, and one right there. One on the party hat, one at the top of that flag, and one there. And look how cute this is, I'm telling you. All right, so I need to put it on the card to see where my little flag is going to be. So here's my little piggy, right? Because I could put the little piggy there, which is really cute. And here's my little party hat. I do want to bring the piggy down a little. Oh my, is that not a party? Is that not a party piggy? It is a party piggy. Yeah, it is. It is. I know it is. Okay, the question is, oh, another, that one came off because I touched, that's where I picked it up. Let's put you right back on so you have time to draw a set. Okay. I'm thinking, do I pop, I'm just going to put this whole piggy up on dimensionals. This little piggy deserves it. And let's get the dimensionals. Oh, here they are. Everything up on dimensionals. So I'm going to glue this to my piggy. And then I'm going to turn it over because I don't want to move where it's at. That's good. And put my party hat on my piggy. Perfect. And then we're going to do a little sentiment, and I thought Where did I do with them? I have some little bits I thought I could cut. You could do congrats, right? You did it. We can do congrats, best wishes. There are so many, but I thought I would cut one of these and use one of those as well. I don't have another Let's Party. I don't have that because, oh, it's for another card, I think is what I did or something. I don't know. Oh, let's see. We have stickers. We have stickers from this pack. Yay, you. Wouldn't that be cute? But no. Way to go. That would be great. You did it. We could do way to go. Congratulations. I kind of like the idea of adding this pink banner and then the way to go. I think those two combined would be really cute down here. Oh, I just think that's really cute, and I think I'm going to move him up, but we are going to pop the Piggy, those bad little dimensionals, which are so difficult to get the backings off of. Must be because of how old they are. All right. It's a good thing they don't, whoever made this batch doesn't make these anymore, because these are just awful. And I'm still struggling. Yes, I think this is the last of them, but I'm still using them. I'm going to get rid of them. I wonder if I can take the back off before I get it on there. Might be a little easier. That is easier. All right, let's put the little Piggy down. Ooh, from me manhandling it, I'm gonna have to glue that one back on. Then where's the banner? We could just do the congratulations. You did it. Let's see. Yes, we're going to add this little pink banner right here. And I have congratulations or way to go. I think we'll do congratulations. So there we go. You did it. Congratulations. This could be, like I said, graduations. And it says you're seriously the best. We're going to glue this to the inside. But I'm going to trim it down. And I'm thinking, I'm seriously thinking that that Heartfelt Hexagon punch would be the perfect punch for this. But to get there, let's check if it will fit it. And I know I have a punch of one. least I should have one in my little punch bits and pieces, maybe. Or did I use them all? I thought I saw it. I have punches. I know when I run across them, I use them. Here we go. All right. Oh, look at that. It's going to work. Okay, so I do need to trim one of these down. One of these ends down to get to it. So let's see. I might have to trim some more down. Trying to get it straight. That looks really good. That's going on the inside. And then I have all that fun little confetti I can do. So that's going on the inside, and that leaves me with plenty of room to write. So I didn't even have to do a sentiment on the inside because I just punched one. That was from that Memories in More Pack. Sorry, I don't know which Memories in More Pack this is. I do know it's retired, but it just shows you what you can do with them. There's more to them. There just is. Oh, and look at this. We got some more stickers. We can do this. So we have, what do we have? Some stars. Yay, you. I would love to put that on the envelope. This is going to have to be, why not? Why not do that? Will it fit there? No. So this is going to go on the envelope. It has to go, you know, you can't just mail that with one stamp. It's going to be non-machinable with that little bulge there. So why don't we do this? Yay, 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 yay. Right here on our envelope. So there we have it. Yay, you. Yay, yay, yay. So there is our party piggy and the envelope. You did it. Congratulations. And I really hope you all like what I did with the wee little party piggy. I think he is adorable. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope to see you soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.